Khatchaturian of Armenian Sports is joined today with the president of Armenia Lacrosse, Johnny Mouradian. Johnny, look at this.
Yeah, I mean,
Is a vision has come into fruition. Armenia going to be competing the men's and women's team and under 19 team at the Heritage Cup this weekend. What's going through your mind right now?
well, talking to Father Suin, who's here as well, one of the founders, we certainly didn't understand when we started this in 2022 how many Armenian lacrosse players there were. Yeah, I had a good understanding of how many were in Canada. We knew there was some in the U.S., but we have 26 women here. We have 21 U19, and we have 20 men's, and there's another 15 to 20 that aren't here. So we're close to 100 Armenian lacrosse players in America, which is fantastic.
And this all came from a vision that you had with Father Suin. You guys have been working really hard to get this into fruition. This isn't your first tournament for the men. You guys had a couple of good showings in Portugal, and in Europe. But what are your expectations now in this tournament? This isn't a sixes tournament. It's a bigger tournament. What are you looking for, especially for the women's team, because it's their first time actually meeting each other this weekend?
Yeah, well, that's a really important point you made, Andre. It's the first time these women have been together. Now, the men's, we've got 8 players on the men's team that played in Portugal and Greece, and on the U19, 8 players too. So we've got some guys that are familiar with each other and know each other, and it's very important for those players to bring the younger ones into the fold. As far as the women go, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get passports than it is for the men because of the military. So we're really excited that we have 26 here, plus there's another 4 or 5. So 30 girls to pick a sixes national team is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very competitive because they're going to have to fight for spots.
Absolutely. And talking to some of the athletes here today, everyone seems so excited to not just be part of this tournament, but to meet fellow Armenians with this common interest in lacrosse. How does it feel that you were able to kind of be the impetus for that?
Well, it's really important for us to bring in our heritage and our faith. And, we're looking at Armenia lacrosse as a ministry as well, because for a lot of us over the years, we drifted away from our faith. We were faithful, but we weren't better than we should. We weren't as good as we should have been, right? So it's just about trying us to all get up a little notch on our faith, think more about our heritage. Like when we went to the museum, I talked to a lot of the players, the families. They haven't seen that. And, for me, I haven't seen that either. So it's just bringing all that stuff together. I've done a lot of lacrosse, but I'll tell you one thing, Andre, this is one of the best things I'm experiencing, to just see the smiles on everybody's face, meeting the parents, and everybody's so excited.
Well, there you have it. Johnny Mouradian, president of Armenia Lacrosse. Armenia begins action on Friday against the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the women's getting action on Saturday against the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
We will keep an eye on that all weekend long on Armenian Sports News.
Yeah, and the U19 play the Netherlands tomorrow.
Correct. And the U19 against the Netherlands. Can't forget them. That's the future of Armenia.
That's a
Can't forget
system.
the future.
Farm
It's a farm
system.
system. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.